Hello guys, in this video I will actually show you a Visual Studio extension which allows you to compress or minify your HTML, CSS and JavaScript files. So if you are actually developing a project and if you want to deploy this inside production, so generally you will minify your code so that it takes less space. So for that you don't need any third-party library. You can do it inside your VS Code using an extension called as Minify. So for installing that extension, you need to go to the extensions tab right here and just type Minify in the search bar. So just type Minify. So the very first extension which comes in the search result, this is actually the extension. It has got almost, I already installed it. Let me uninstall it. So if you're going to the extensions tab right here, just type here Minify. So it has got 537,000 downloads. It's a very popular extension. So simply click on the install button. It will install it globally. So you can just see it actually minifies, compresses your HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So after installing it globally, this is my simple application example I'm taking, a random password generator that I developed inside HTML, CSS and JavaScript. It's a very simple application which runs in the browser. So there it has got two buttons, generate password. If you click on this button, a random password will be generated. The second button is copy to clipboard. So once you click this button, your password will be copied. So it's straightforward simple web application. So this is actually the code required here. You can see 70 lines of code. So now while if you want to deploy this, you need to minify this, remove the white space, minify all this code to a compressed version. So for doing this, this is actually a single file, index.html if you want to see. So now if you want to minify this, simply press the shortcut key on your keyboard. If you're in Windows, Control Shift P to actually use that extension and just search for the Minify. Just type Minify and you will actually see this option will appear. So just select whichever file that you want to minify and just see on the left hand side. After I select this option of Minify, a new file will be created, index.min.html. You can see a new file has been created. If I open this file, you will actually see all the white space has been trimmed, and you can see the HTML, CSS and the JavaScript code has been minified. So let me also show the size difference as well. If I show you in the file explorer, this was 3 kilobyte. The unminified version was 3 kilobyte. The minified version is 2 kilobyte. So we are actually saving some space while on production. So it's a very small application, but you can just see the scope of this. So it is always a great practice to actually minify your code before you deploy this. So now the same application will work here. If you see, this is the minified version. So the minified version will be run faster because it is taking less space, and also if you want to deploy your applications, the hosting space is very much low, so it is good practice to minify your code. So let's suppose if you are actually storing your code into individual files, you are not writing your code in a single file. Let's suppose you are referencing multiple files. So the CSS code is located in the style.css file, and this JavaScript code is located in a different file. So we are just referencing these files. This also will work. So now it contains 3 different files which containing this code. So we are actually splitted our application into 3 files. This is actually the HTML part, this is the CSS part, this is the JavaScript part. So I will simply paste the JavaScript code right here. This is now the unminified version. So if I run this application, still it will work. You can see still it is working. Now we have three different files to minify. So one by one we can minify them. So first of all, we will tackle the CSS part. Again, same process. You just need to say Control Shift P and simply select Minify, and now it will create a minified file for this CSS style.min.css. If you open this, this is your minified CSS file. Same goes with the JavaScript. Select your minify. So in this way, you need to simply select this option, minify, and then same goes with this file as well. You can see it has created this. I think it is saying that minify failed. Preserve line is not a supported option. You can just see it is working for CSS. It is also working for HTML as well. But for JavaScript, it is showing this error. Preserve option is, if I show you, basically just type here, preserve line is not a supported option. You can take help here of chat GPT here. Just minify plugin for minifying JS. It is giving me preserve line is not an option. So it is actually telling you to you need to paste this user settings. So just open your user settings files for different plugins inside VS Code. This is a JSON file which you can change settings for each and every plugin. So now you can see after doing this, now it is perfectly working. Script.main.js. It has minified this. You will see that. So just go to your user settings file. Just paste this simple uh, just type here minify.js ECMA 5 mangle to true, and then for the minified compatibility level 2 optimization level. So you can just change all these settings. It is also available in the extensions. If you open this extension tab, if you read the documentation, all these options are supported. Mangle, true, compress. You can change all these properties right here, just in the output as well. How to you can change each and every property of this minify. So the default settings is okay. You just need to, for this to work, you need to paste it. So now all the minified files are there. So now you can simply instead of including this style.css, you can simply include the minified one. So style.min.css, and here also script.min.js, and here once again we can minify this. So it has created this file. We can see that now we can simply open this application. The application still works, and you can just see. So we actually showed you the how to minify HTML, CSS, and JavaScript files right inside your VS Code using this small little extension, which can compress and minify HTML, CSS, and JavaScript files. And you don't need any third-party library for this. You can do it right inside your VS Code. So this was a tutorial, guys. Thank you very much for watching this. Please hit that like button, subscribe the channel for more videos like this, and I will be seeing you in the next one.